This story is coming from Luke chapter 2. Now, after 8 days, the child Jesus, or on the 8th day, the child Jesus was circumcised. His parents had him circumcised, and he was given the name Jesus, and this was the name that had been given to him by the angel before the child was conceived in Mary's womb. And now, after the time of purification, according to the law of Moses, the time of Mary's purification, they took the child Jesus up to Jerusalem to do for him what was the custom of the law, where it says that every firstborn male who opens the womb must be holy to the Lord. So they were to offer a sacrifice in keeping with the custom of the law, where it says two turtle doves or 2 young pigeons. And when they were in Jerusalem, there was a man in Jerusalem. His name was Simeon. He was righteous and devout, and the Holy Spirit was upon Simeon. And the Holy Spirit had revealed to Simeon that he would not die before he saw the Lord's Christ. And so the Spirit of God led him into the temple, and Mary and Joseph were there with the child. They were to do for him what was the custom of the law. And Simeon was there. He took the child up into his arms, and he blessed God, and praised God, and he said, "Lord, now you're letting your servant depart in peace. For my eyes have seen, according to your word, because my eyes have seen your salvation, which you have prepared in the sight of all people, a light of revelation for Gentiles and glory for your people Israel." And then the child's parents, Mary and Joseph, they marveled at what was said about the child. And Simeon blessed Mary and Joseph, and he said to them, or he said to Mary, "This child is destined or appointed for the fall and the rising again of many in Israel, and he will be a sign that will be spoken against. And he will reveal the hearts or the thoughts of the hearts of many, and a sword will pierce your own soul also." And there was a prophetess there in Jerusalem, in the temple. She was very old. She had lived with her husband for 7 years after she had gotten married, and now she was widowed for 84 years, and she never left the temple. She was from the tribe of Asher, and she worshipped or praised God night and day in the temple with prayer and fasting. And she came up to them, and she spoke to all those that were waiting for the redemption of Jerusalem. And then when Mary and Joseph had done everything for the child that was required of them by the law of Moses, they returned to Galilee and to Nazareth, their hometown. And there the child Jesus grew and became strong, and he was filled with wisdom, and the grace of God was upon him. And that's the story coming from Luke chapter 2.